All right, the Knicks actually did it. They actually made the conference finals for the first time in what, since 2000, when they had Spearwell, Houston, old ass Ewan. They finally did it. They finally made it to the conference finals after James Dolan tried to run the team for 25 years. More like 20, but yeah. Game 6 was an ass whooping. It was a certified ass whooping. It's the third quarter right now. I'm recording this after it ended. Brown just fouled out in the third quarter for the Celtics after being the only guy who did shit the entire game. It's 92-57. This game is over. 35-point lead. That's not getting mounted. I'm sorry. The Celtics backups aren't doing shit. This was an ass whooping. Let me point to a specific mark. From the time Kristaps Porzingis tied the game with the three with 2:31 to go, in the first, this was a complete and utter ass whooping. The Knicks just whooped their ass. The only person that showed up for the Celtics tonight was Jaylen Brown. He was single-handedly carrying this team before he fouled out because he picked up 3 fouls in the third, which is fucking ridiculous. But other than Kornet playing all right defense, which you expect out of him, no one did jack shit today. Just no one. Horford, even though it says he's 2 for 4, he didn't do shit. I mean, he was, to be honest, Cat kicked his ass. Karl Anthony Towns was single-handedly having his way with Al Horford all night long with drives. It was getting ridiculous from the first quarter. Fuck, I forget when the first one happened because I had to watch a highlight tape because I just got back from eating dinner. That was just a complete and utter fucking ass whooping from Cat, and he played really well. OG was still able to impact the game defensively, even though it wasn't his greatest shooting night. Josh Hart played his Josh Hart role. Brunson was awesome. Cat was awesome. Bridges was awesome. McBride played really well. He got his great minutes off the bench. And even though Mitchell Robinson played 10 minutes, this is and I'm talking post, what do you call it? I'm talking post before fourth quarter, if you know what I mean. This was an ass whooping. This was just a certified ass whooping. And congratulations to New York. No one thought that they would be able to do this. I didn't. I had the Celtics winning this. But congratulations to the Knicks. They finally are going into conference finals, and they're going to play the Pacers. They played well. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. The Celtics just look out of sorts. The Knicks just whooped their ass. It was just a certified ass whooping. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. So, congratulations to the Knicks. Brunson played well. Cat played well. I like how even though he was only 1 for 6 for 3, Cat was trying to not spread the court, but trying to try to get the Celtics to make him play out wide, which I think they did a bit because Cornette was on the floor. I like his aggressiveness. Cat played really aggressive tonight, and that was really good. Um, yeah, just an overall certified ass whooping. Now, with the Celtics, they play like shit tonight. There's no other way for me to say it. Let me move to this. Right, it's 32 points. It's over. I'm not even gonna try to waste my time. Right? How the hell have the Knicks not gotten their fucking subs in? I mean, it's Tom Thibodeau at the end of the day, but goddamn, he's gotta get his subs in, bro. But in all seriousness, they played like ass. They played fucking horribly. Early in the game before they started making threes, except for Brown, everyone shot like shit. It was awful, open. They weren't getting good looks at the rim. Drew Holiday couldn't make a shot to save his life tonight. It was just horrible. They weren't getting to the line. They just simply played worse than the Celtics. And they honestly, there was a part in this game. I don't know. It was like the first quarter. I had to watch the highlight tape back to see it. They were just cruising, man. They just looked like they played at a less effort than the Knicks. Knicks were fucking fired up and they wanted to fucking beat the shit out of them. The Celtics, right? Without Tatum, they just lost their confidence, honestly. Except Game 5 when Luke Cornett saved the day, but they just lost all their confidence completely. And you got to wonder, the core is going to be broken up this summer. You wonder who's going. Honestly. You got to wonder, like, who's going and who's not. Like, you've got to wonder what's going to happen next with this team. I'm assuming Porzingis, if he doesn't clear of his respiratory um illness, is gonna go. Which, by the way, for the people who are confident saying he has AIDS, you're a fucking loser. They've honestly, I don't know why you're speculating on that shit. There's just no reason to speculate. Excuse me on that. Um, Clearly something's going on, but I hope Kristaps improves his health and he's able to bounce back from this. Is he 30 this year? Yeah, he's 30 this year. All right. You can only imagine that either Tatum or Brown. Well, I'm not gonna get into that just yet. But Cornette's gone. Hauser's gone. Pritchard is probably back on his deal. Drew's probably gone because he's older than White, and White still has somewhat of a value as an offensive guy, right? This just the Celtics have a long way to go until they're back into this position. I think they'll still make the playoffs, but unless they get Cooper or Trey, which I know I have a feeling they're going to try to trade up because of them interviewing both of them, right? We have a voice crack. I don't know what the future is for the Celtics, right? And I think given Stevens and given the Celtics front office, they'll figure it out, right? But yeah, I mean, this is the end of this current edition of the Boston Celtics, and I guess it just is what it is, man. It's just you didn't play well the first two games. You blew 20-point leads back to back. Game three, you did fine. You won. Game four, you sucked. And then Tatum gets hurt. Game five, Luke Cornett gives you a little bit of hope, and now game six, you're just done for. Why are we not putting our backups in? That's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, overall, yeah, this is this the 3-point shooting before everything improved wasn't good enough. They couldn't get to the line to save their life. They were getting bad looks all night, and overall, the Knicks just whooped their ass. And there's not much else I can say other than this just was an ass whooping. And yeah, that's it on this game. There's not much you can learn from it, other than the Celtics are going to go through an overhaul that's now needed rather than through cap, which is still needed, but is what it is. Now we have not Boston, New York and Pacers. That is going to be an entertaining series. If Reggie Miller commentates a single game, I have a feeling that he's going to be wanted a dead man in New York the moment he announces, the moment he flies in. But that's going to be a good series. That's going to be a really great series. You got Brunson versus Halliburton. Who the fuck did I haven't really paid attention to the Pacers too much, and that's my fault. But NBA. Okay, fuck. Hold on. Let me pull up their lineup because I want to get a better idea because I haven't paid attention to it too much. Pacers are against a really good rest though. I cannot lie. Um. Okay, ignore that. All right. So Pascal, Neesmith, Turner, Nembhard. I thought Nembhard was on the bench. Fair enough. They played their starters heavy. They're kind of the same way with the Celtics, but they're 10 deep. Fair enough. But this series is going to be really fucking interesting. I think it's going to be really, really interesting. How tall is Pascal? Just for my reference before I say 6'8". All right. This series is going to be interesting. You're going to have Hart on Siakam, I'm assuming. Bridges or OG on Naismith. And then one of the other forwards on Nembhard. You have the Towns on Turner matchup. Both very similar players, but Towns is more offensive and Turner is more defensive. And then Halliburton versus Brunson, two of the most clutch players in the league. Halliburton, the most overrated player in the league, but that's not him anymore. And then you're gonna get. I feel like this is gonna be a really close series. I'm getting that feeling right from the get go, as the Knicks still refuse to put their bench players in for some reason. But if this might turn into a Brunson Halliburton back and forth of clutch moments, honestly. If the rest of the guys for both teams rally up, and I'm not talking just the starters and the bench not only just the starters, but the bench players. Like McBride is probably gonna have a really good series. Robinson, if his back is fine, which I know his back is bothering him, he got injured during the second quarter. If he does well, that'll be fine. If he's well, he's gonna have a lot of defenses assignment in this series. Maybe fuck. Honestly, he could probably play on Neesmith or Siakam. We'll see. Um, Overall, this is going to be a really close series. I don't know who's going to win Knicks versus Pacers. I really don't. And what it might come down to, honestly, is which supporting cast is better. Because Halliburton and Brunson are the two clutch players in the league, right? Halliburton has proven he's proven to point that he's not the most overrated player in the NBA. In fact, he's one of the most clutch players in the NBA from Game 5 to now, right? Not even Game 5 to now, but the whole playoffs, right? Obviously, we're gonna know a lot more. Partially, it's my fault for not knowing what's going to happen in this series because I have not seen a lot of Pacers gameplay because I've had stuff going on, and I'm also starting this channel. But this is going to be a fun series with all the history. Although it's one of the more underrated series in the NBA, just everything that goes along with it. Man, this is gonna be a fun one. Do I have a favorite? Not really. I'm not gonna give the Knicks any credit or not any credit, of being a favorite, even though they have home court advantage, because the Pacers have proven that does not fucking matter, at all. But this is going to be interesting to see what happens, and I'm assuming something just happened with New York if they've been stopping the game for that long. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I'm gonna check while I talk, but um, yeah, yeah, this will be a very fun series. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm repeating myself multiple times, but one final thing before I end the video. How long are we on? 12 minutes. All right. Final thing before I end on this video. I wonder if I have any other notes I have from this game. Yeah. Yeah. Toppin, Bryant, McConnell. All right. All right. Cool. All right. The one thing I have, and I don't think it's much as a concern because the Knicks have done this so many times. But you know what? I'm not gonna. I don't think Knicks being tired of ending games will matter as much because they've proven that. But that could be a factor. I'm not putting too much emphasis on that, but it could be a factor. Um, McBride, Robinson is doing fine. All of them are doing fine. Yeah, I mean we'll see what happens in this series. Um, both teams are showing they can get it done late. It's gonna be a fun series. It's feeling more like a 1-2 series now, given the fact that the Cavaliers just blew the series against Indiana and the Celtics just sucked the series. So this is probably the real 1-2 matchup, and we're gonna find out who goes to the NBA Finals. And this NBA Finals is gonna be fucking weird. Like, there's a good chance that even though the Thunder win, the Timberwolves might make it. And if they do, man, and they get either New York or the Pacers, that's gonna be one of the weirdest series I've seen in a long time. That's gonna be one of the weirdest series we've seen in a long time, and it'll be fun. But it's definitely gonna be one of the weirder series we've seen. And actually, this is the final note before I hop off and figure out why Toronto actually scored against Florida somehow in the NHL. Um, what was I thinking of? I just lost my train of thought. Um, what was I thinking? No, no. Oh, no, not that. I'm fucking blanking out by the way, but I'm trying to figure out what else I'm supposed to say because I know I just had it, but I lost my train of thought. Um, no, it's not that. No, trying to figure it out. I'm having a fucking blank state for 20 seconds. I apologize. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna get to it. Just because I can't think about it. But yeah, Celtics. And just in short, Celtics got their ass whooped. Next, are going to conference finals. We're going to get a classic rivalry that this generation has not seen, and we'll probably get to see for the first time. Um, and yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday for Thunder and Nuggets, because that's probably going to be a classic as well. Oh, and update on Eric Gordon. He's doubtful now, so we'll see what happens. But see you guys.